Thank you for tuning in. I'm Bill Abplanalp. I appreciate you finding the time in these very troubling times to take a few moments out to show your support for the Neighborhood Boys and Girls Club. With this pandemic, it's affecting people's lives in ways we never could have imagined. Here at the Neighborhood Boys and Girls Club, we've had to do a lot of revamping of our after-school programs, our sports programs. We have to do things virtually now, such as we're doing for this year's scholarship celebration. Again, I appreciate you tuning in. Remember, no more handshakes, hugs, or high fives. Things have really changed. And here at the Neighborhood Boys and Girls Club, we're learning to change with the new times. Back in 1984, then alum and board member Jim Baumhart decided, with the help of alum and then board president Joe Walsh, to institute and implement a scholarship program for our youth leaders. The idea was to give them scholarship dollars that they could use to further their education. And back in 1960, when I was 7 years old, I walked through the doors of the Neighborhood Boys Club. It was the Neighborhood Boys Club back then. Who would have thought back then that 60 years later, I'd still be involved with this organization? I was a member, a youth leader, I was a staff member, I was on the alumni committee, the alumni president, I ran their golf outings, and I was on the board of directors. Currently, I work part-time in the Neighborhood Boys and Girls Club Development Department. The true history of the Neighborhood Boys Club started back in 1931 with the help of the Bueller family, who had Victor Comptometer, which was a business located right next door to Paul Revere Park. And during the summer of 1931, they noticed an 18-year-old man, Dick Valentine, playing softball with the boys every day during the summer. So Bob Bueller went to his father, Carl Bueller, and asked him if they would fund a football program for the boys in the community. Carl Bueller agreed, so they approached this young man, Dick Valentine. They went out into the community. They were able to bring enough boys for 6 football teams. That football season was so well received by the kids that the Bueller family decided to continue offering sports throughout the year and funding it through their own money. In 1991, the club decided to institute a trial program for girls. In 1997, the girls were incorporated into our programs, and we changed our name then to the Neighborhood Boys and Girls Club. Today, 89 years later, we're still serving over 1,500 kids in our community. On May 1st, the mobile bidding will open up online through Constant Contact and Facebook. You will be able to look at the items that are being auctioned off. Some you can bid on, some you can outright purchase immediately if you so decide. Between May 1st and May 7th, you'll have that opportunity. And on May 7th, that Thursday, we'll go into full production starting in the morning and every hour, showing one of our youth leaders, one of our staff members, and things that are happening around the Neighborhood Boys and Girls Club.